Hi, my name is Joe Davis. I'm president of Southern Cross in Dobson, North Carolina. I hate to waste your time. I think I've got something here that's worthwhile, and we think that this is something that the public needs to be made aware of. We always think that our votes matter, that the people that are in power or in the government, they're there working for us and doing the best that they can for us. But here's the problem, and I've known this for a long time, that the government does not work for us. I don't believe anymore that our votes matter. I don't believe any of this stuff anymore. And to prove my point, I had called back in February to set up an appointment to meet with Governor Roy Cooper. I set this appointment up. I even sent an email to his scheduling staff and asked permission to meet up with him on May the 24th or the 25th, either one of those days. Now, if you think February, March, April, May, that's 3 months advance notice, that so you can manage some way to get you on the calendar, or you would hope that you could get on the calendar, because we're supposed to hold our government accountable for the things that they do. They're supposed to be there working for me, working for you, working for all of us to make our lives safer, better, and to make sure that everything is going the way it should and using our tax money to the best of their knowledge. Now here's the thing. Now I've called every day since I sent that email, and every time, well, we're not going to schedule his appointments till April the 1st. Now, mind you, April 1st, okay, so I waited till after April 1st, and then I called back. Well, we haven't got around to it yet. We're going to go back next week and meet with him, and we're going to we'll do the scheduling. Well, then, next week came and went. Finally, today, which is April the 25th, I actually sat down and I managed to contact his staffing again, and I spoke with him. Well, guess what? I'm not eligible to meet with Mr. Roy Cooper. I'm not eligible to go down and speak with him, to talk to him about the problems that are going on right here in Surry County. Well, not just Surry County, but in the whole state of North Carolina when you think about it, because this is on a bigger scale. This is not just about me and my community. It's not just about what's going on here. It's what's going throughout North Carolina. Now, we all pay taxes. We all pay taxes. Every day that you work, state tax comes out of your check. You go to the grocery store, you pay sales tax, which goes to the great state of North Carolina. You stop and put gas in your car, that tax from that gas goes to the great state of North Carolina. So now you've got to ask yourself, with all this tax money that's pouring into the government's office here, what are they actually doing with that money? All right, now I called down there today and I asked for this appointment. Now they weren't able to give me the appointment. They sent me to one of the people that actually works in his office. And they told me I needed to speak with him because I can't go and see the governor, by the way, although I helped elect him. So anyway, the guy, he finally calls me back, and we get into a heated discussion. I'm not going to mention any names here, but we got into a heated discussion about the roads and the way things are done here in North Carolina. Now, one of the questions that I asked this guy, I was like, well, now, I've asked to see the governor, but now I need to ask this one question. Does the governor actually work for the people in North Carolina? Now, that should be a simple question to answer. Does the governor of North Carolina work for the people of North Carolina? His answer, partially. Partially, mind you. He only, part of the time, he works for the state of North Carolina. He works for the people. The other part, the biggest part of the time, Lord knows what the hell he's doing. But he's doing it on our dime. He's taking your money, my money, and Lord knows what they're doing out here. Now, I ask this other question. Where's the money that goes on the roads? If you look at our back roads here in the state of North Carolina, they're in dire need of repair. Now, this is another remark that was made by them. Well, you know they go and they vote on which roads need the most attention, and that's the ones that gets the money. Now, you notice they vote on it. We don't. They do. They decide which roads need to be fixed. They decide which road deserves to be paved, which road doesn't. Well, let me ask you a question. When's the last time you rode down a road and hit a pothole, and you thought, man, God, are they ever going to fix this stupid road? No, they're not. That's the plain and bottom line of it. They're going to come out there and they're going to do this, something that the DOT told me. For the past 20 or 30 years, they've been using tar and gravel to put this stuff down, and that's what they do. They come out and they'll tar and gravel it, and that's how they fix the road. And in 3 days, they'll come back and sweep the loose gravel off on the side of the road. That's your hard-earned tax dollars at work right there. Plain and simple. That's your hard-earned tax dollars going right out the window. We all know that tar and gravel do not work. In a matter of days, it's all off to the side of the road. You still got the same potholes. The side of the road is still broken up. The road is still narrow. It's not widened a bit. But yet, they make these decisions. Like I made this statement. They say, well, we want to spend all our money and take care of the main highways. What good is a main highway if me that lives on a back road can't get to it? If I can't get to the main highway, it does me absolutely no good. So you're just wasting my tax money on that. Now here's the other question that I asked him, plain and simple. I mean, like I said, there again, this is plain and simple. All right? We got down to the nitty and gritty of this. Now if you look at most of your roads, there's roads right around here, which I'm not going to mention any names of any roads, but we've got a bridge down here that has no guardrail. We got hills down here with, well, we got cliff sides basically right off the edge of a narrow road here that has no guardrails. We've had several wrecks. We've had head-on collisions. The roads are narrow. The edges of the roads are breaking up. But yet, now here's one of the things that I mentioned. The state wants us to be safe on their highways. They make us wear seatbelts in our cars. It's illegal to get in your vehicle without wearing the seatbelt. It is illegal to ride a motorcycle without a motorcycle helmet in the state of North Carolina. But they can let these roads get in this shape, which is dangerous to every motor vehiclist out there, not just motorcycles, not just cars, but anyone who travels the highways. It is a danger. Now, they'll spend all this money for safety, for seatbelts and helmets to make sure you're enforcing that law, but they refuse to fix the highways that could also save lives. So where is this money going? Where is all our tax money? That is what I want the government to ask. One of the main questions here. Where is all our tax money going if they're not fixing the roads, they're not giving it to the schools? They're not doing anything but spending and spending and spending. But on what? A $20,000 toilet seat? Now, I don't know if you can hear this in the background right now, but there's sirens right now going up our road. I guarantee you there's another bad accident that has just taken place. I'm going to pause for a second. There goes another ambulance up the highway right now. Now these roads are so bad, but they worry about our safety. And I can tell you why they don't worry about the roads. They worry about the roads because they got to spend money. But if you don't wear a seatbelt, that gives them the right to pull you over and go through your life. That gives them the right to charge you, fine you, make money off of you. Not only taking your tax money now, but to fine you. Why don't we figure out a way to fine the state of North Carolina for all the mishaps they're doing on our highways? Do away with this tar and gravel. We're going to go out and we're going to petition. We're going to get names and try to get people to sign a petition for us. And we're going to send this. Although the guy that I spoke with today has already told me it doesn't matter how many signatures we get, they're not going to change their mind. They're not going to fix the roads. The roads are going to stay in the condition they're in, and they're going to continue on the same practice that they've always done, which means that nothing's ever going to get done. So, but anyway, I would like for anyone who watches this video, please share this with everyone. Talk to your family members. Call your senators. Call your governor. Let them know that we are tired of paying all this money out and being put on the back burner. Our lives, our families' lives, our children's lives, that matters to us. And we don't want any of our children to get on these kinds of roads and ride in fear that there may be a bad accident and the state could have done something to fix it. So, I mean, in closing, I guess, just everybody be safe out there. Take care of yourself, take care of your families. But we've got to start holding the damn states accountable for their actions. We've got to start making our government work for us, not us work for the government. It's our right, and it says so in the Constitution of the United States of America. And remember that. Get up, stand up, be counted, be heard. Don't just sit on the back burner and let them do this to us anymore. Let's rise up against them and let them know that they have to do what needs to be done, or we'll throw their butts out and find somebody else who will. Y'all have a good night. Again, this is Joe Davis, President of Southern Cross. Check us out on our webpage when you get a chance. Good night.